You know, people, you know, including myself, used to always make fun of sewing kits being on packing lists. But of all the odd items on packing lists, this probably got used the most in Afghanistan because we didn't get replacement uniforms. So if you tore your uniforms, you're sewing it up, which I sewed a lot of my uniforms.
About to leave, already packing, come with me, I'm not really asking, we'll get away to a place where we don't know.
Did you get it?
Yeah, it's in the trunk.
Ooh, it's Christmas. Merry Christmas.
They put my name on.
Yeah, we're gonna have to blur that out, people. Alright, you guys. As you can see, we've got a bit of a different show today. Today is Christmas for John. We have committed to sending this poor man to Ranger School and everything that it involves, including all the gear. So we made the decision to suck it up after we went through the tedious task of the list here of buying this thing from Ranger Packs and getting a few extra things.
Quick disclaimer. We paid out of our own pockets for this. We were not given this. We did not contact them ahead of time. We tried to get it as a freebie, not trying to get hooked up. Just want you guys to see what our process is going into Ranger School and the packing list. And from what we've seen, what we see, and have cross-reference from the packing list, like this was, for us, seeing the best route. Here it is. Right when you open it, you get RTO, radio operator.
How cute.
We have our list, I believe, of everything that it comes with. Yo. So they actually give you, this is the Ranger School packing list. And then this is the list that they provide of all the items that came in this. Supposedly the couple things on here is reinforced, the duffel bag from their shop, and everything's in the duffel. So we'll just, there it is. Alright, so I guess we could just lay it out. Put it on here. I'm not gonna necessarily pull the stuff out. Hygiene kit. You know, everything's organized out of the duffel, so everything you see there is exactly how it came in the duffel. Laminated or laminating strips, paper.
You want to open it up?
No. It's nice and neat. Couple different size bags. These are infrared. So these are the IRs, these are the greens. And I believe they're specific on not having a certain color in light, I think it was. But you got your 60 pieces of gum, Juicy Fruit, or is that Juicy Fruit, Double Mint, and Big Red. You got your contractor bags, which are amazing for anything, not just Ranger School. See, so this is a Ziploc bag in itself. You got some more bags. You got a nice map pouch. These are always handy. I got my own, but I might bring that one instead because I like mine. You got the smaller little like chem lights markers, I guess you could use it for. You have the rubber bands, Ranger bands. You got different kind of Ranger beads for paste count. Oh, this is different. I've never actually seen it like this before. Electrical tape, always good to have. Whistle, in case you get lost, I guess, in land nav.
It's on the list.
We got Gorilla Tape. We got, I don't know what this is. Oh, this is the compass. Two things of laces, BFA. Not want to get one issued and then lose. So it's nice to have one of these. Some heavy duty Scotch tape. Mirror. Reflective, which is actually on the packing list with specific measurements. Sewing kit. So you got
This is a heavy duty. Look at those
like
needles.
heavy duty needles. So your name tapes onto some of the CIF gear you're gonna get issued over there if you're coming from Oconus like myself. So like your ruck, your camel bag, your flick and stuff like that. So it's good to have these nice heavy duty sewing needles versus the crappy thin ones that you get out of these guys. You know, people, you know, including myself, used to always make fun of sewing kits being on packing lists. But of all the odd items on packing lists, this probably got used the most in Afghanistan because we didn't get replacement uniforms. So if you tore your uniforms, you're sewing it up, which I sewed a lot of my uniforms. Blew the crotches out all the time. Here's face paint, which I have not seen this kind before, so let's see what. Yeah, I don't know why, but all the camo paint that I've seen, like, they just go so cheap with the mirrors. Like, this is definitely gonna fall out, but either way, you got paint, and then two.
Was that on the
torch
packing
lighters.
list?
I believe.
I thought it was just a
lighters were
lighter.
on the
That's a
pack-
damn torch.
But it's a lighter. Works. So that's a lot of the small loose end stuff. Let's see what comes in this one. Alright, so this looks like terrain model kit. So you get a lot of these blank little tags that you can use, these oil, like China markers I think they call them. They're just like grease pens. Highlighter. Color coded note card. You got the marker with dry erase so that you can, if you write on matte case or you write on laminate sheet or anything like that, you can actually write over it with this and it acts like a eraser. It just re-wets the permanent marker from the matte pens and then it allows you to erase it, which are these, which is, yeah, 0.4. These are the best ones to go with. I don't know why people get anything other than this, but when you're doing land nav, this is key. The smaller the point, the more accurate you are. All stuff for the terrain models and stuff like that, so you can label all the different. Very nice protractors that, yep, are cut. Grady Soldier mentioned it. It's actually cut very well, and it is actually cut very nice because what a lot of people don't realize is when they buy protractors cheap from the PX or whatever, it's a piece of plastic that overhangs, so you're off by like 100 meters, give or take, like in every which direction. And so it's actually nice to have. Yeah, it's very well organized, and I like how they have the little pencil case things to kind of organize your stuff, because having a lot of this stuff in rucksack that you're probably most likely going to have tossed when they ask for a gear layout, it's nice to have these little dividers and separators so that shit doesn't get misplaced. This looks like litter writing kits, your pens, pencils. So you got your mechanical pencil, Write in the Rain notebook, which has little cheat sheets. You got letter writing kit that has all 3 addresses of everywhere you're gonna be, every phase that you're gonna be. You got pre-stamped envelopes, quite a few. You got, what, 8, 10 Write in the Rain notebooks. You got another set of the same fine point. You got a Sharpie and a bunch of military Skillcraft US government pens that nobody likes, but perfect for things like Ranger School. So, yeah.
No one likes those pens?
Nope.
I love these pens. I grew up with these pens.
I hate those pens.
My
That
dad
might
used
be
to
why.
always bring
That might
them
be why.
home. I grew up with those.
So this is a bunch of loom tape already pre-cut to the shapes and sizes and measurements and specs of what they want. And it even shows on their list that you have to have it like this. The 100mm, is that what this is? I think. Your L-shape mini flashlight. Battery case, nice and organized. Double A's on top. You can fit. They have 4 double A's on top, and then 20 triple A's on the bottom. From what I hear, you use headlamps a lot. 2 Princeton Tech headlamps, batteries included. One person who commented that said they took a lot of headlamps and lost quite a few.
Or
So-
burned out.
Burnt out a few. So I'm probably gonna take a couple of my personal ones as well, just in case. This is actually nice. These are the Wash Easy. So one of the things on the packing list was laundry detergent. And I wasn't sure how I was gonna do it, the liquid kind or the pods, and I don't like carrying liquid kind, so I was gonna do the pods, but the pods could get crushed. So, seeing Gritty Soldier's video where he pulls these guys up is actually amazing. So you take a sheet, and I'm assuming it has laundry detergent on the sheet. You throw it in with your laundry, you wash it, all the detergent comes off to clean your clothes. Now that sheet turns into a dryer sheet. So you throw it into the dryer with your dryer, or clothes to dry, and then it turns into a fabric softener, I guess. A lot of hooahs. They are wet wipes. If you don't already know, or have the luxury of finding out, are an amazing thing. Everything from, if you don't get showers, you wipe yourself down. If nature calls, you wipe yourself off. So these are amazing. In Afghanistan, we went 4 months, I believe it was, with no shower. We couldn't use water to clean ourselves off because there was a coli recall, so we were down to like 3 bottles a day. tiny bottles in the desert. So these come in handy. They're amazing. And yeah, so balaclava, I believe is how you pronounce it, but it is an essential in the red on the packing list. If you do not have this, you get straight dropped. And they are pretty specific on what kind, so you can't just go out and buy a regular, like a balaclava from Walmart or whatever. There is an actual, I think, thing about it. It's got neck gaiter, which, I mean, some of us have the issue, but this is actually nice. This is fleece. 2 fleece caps, and these are both on the packing list as well. So I'm assuming for, I think, all 3 duffels, if you're coming from Oconus like myself, you have a duffel bag that you gotta put all your personal belongings like phones, wallets, that kind of stuff into a duffel. So one, and then you got your other gear duffel, and then your wall locker if you get it. I don't know exactly what you get at Ranger School because I've never been there. So all the stores that I've heard, they vary. So in this bag we got 2 sets of Ear Pro. Everybody knows people lose that. Lens cleaner or lens wipes, which may come in handy. Yellow glow belt. Specifically on the packing list says yellow. Here is a mouth guard that is probably only going to get used once or twice. 2 eye pros, which are adjustable, I believe. Yep, they're adjustable. Everybody's head shape is different. So these have a lanyard on this one. Then you got 7 magazines that, ooh, step spring on you. Weapons cleaning kit, which I will actually, CLP bottle, empty, because I think they can't ship it out with it. Not just them. Brush, a big brush for dust and rust removal. Cloth, a couple of these foam little gun tips, gun cleaning tips. And then you got old chamber little sponge things. You got your rods, handle, chamber, little indicator, brush, pick, eyelid, board brush, start cleaning kit. These are nice if you guys have never used these for cleaning your bolt. So if you didn't already know how to clean your own M4s, how to use this tool I was talking about right here in the pack, but it is on the list. I believe the compass is actually a required item, maybe in the yellow, so it may not cause you to get dropped, but you will lose points from what I've heard. Knee pads are on the white list, but I'm old. And from what I hear, you spend a lot of time on the knee, taking holds and stuff. And from what I've heard from multiple people and Gritty Soldier, they use this Arcteryx. And that's one of the, I hate knee pads. I never wear them. But these are flexible, and I will probably try these out beforehand just to see how they fit, but I just never liked how they fit, how they feel, how stiff they are. These, I don't know, I think I'll probably use these quite often. So these 2 I got from them. This is,
Hold on, just open it up for a second.
lensatic compass. It's not exactly the issued compass, but it's close enough for what we'll be doing. It's a nice little Velcro detach little pouch. You got your collapsible toothbrush. You got, what is that? Lip balm, chapstick, toothpaste, a razor, shaving cream, hand sanitizer, floss, lip balm, good for a fire starter. Q-tips, which I'll definitely be packing a lot more. Good for weapons cleaning too. On the packing list, you have to bring a lot of razors. I want to say 12. Body Glide for like people that tend to chafe a lot from rugs and stuff like that, because you're going to be getting dirty, muddy, sandy, wet, rocking a lot, walking a lot. But fishing line, it's nice to sew your stuff together with fishing line. Sometimes use floss. Floss is good too. You got two different coarseness right there of brush. You got a side pouch here that has more shaving cream, thank God. Hand sanitizer right here. Hand sanitizer helps wipe off all the markers too from land nabbing and all that kind of stuff. And you got 2 working hands, which I've never had to use, but I'll probably have to use now. Foot powder, I believe. Yep, foot powder. I don't really use these too often either. Like the only time I ever used it was like for my feet, so they didn't stink so bad in Afghanistan. And then same with moleskin. My feet have calloused from years of playing soccer and breaking in numerous cleats that I just don't really blister. But
You better knock on
Ranger
wood.
school, knock on wood, is gonna be rough on your feet from what I hear, so who knows, maybe it'll be the first time I use moleskin. This one has your 100D Benz bug spray and sunblock. And then here you got another toothbrush and some more toothpaste. So decent amount of stuff in your hygiene kit. Comparing it to the Ranger school packing list to what you get out of the Ranger pack, you know, you get a lot of stuff. Like some of this stuff, like I would probably not personally use or like buy myself, but it is affordable. Yeah, like some of this stuff, you may or may not like what they are, but it's better than losing the alternative, like magazines, for instance. I'd probably be bummed that I'm missing mags, but I'm not gonna cry over it, like P-Mags. So there's certain things in this list that I would personally buy, like I guess in a way, like a higher quality, but like I said, for Ranger school, like this is actually perfect. Alright, but if you liked our video, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe if you want. I will hopefully make it through Ranger school, and then hopefully afterwards I will go over everything again and kind of tell you what I thought of, you know, this pack and what I used, what maybe I didn't use, what I thought, you know, could have been upgraded, or, you know, what I should have brought my own or something like that. So, you know, I'll give you kind of a review aftermath after Ranger school, as long as I make it. Thanks for watching, guys.